Bullshit, but I gotta go. Yeah. I'm just bullshit, but I gotta go. I'm just bullshit, where I gotta go. Yeah. Tell a nigga all every day you see me, I'm riding for that car. I do it cause I raise myself to be a boss. No matter what it takes, I bet I pay the cost. I have no room for remorse. I cannot take a loss. I'm just bullshit where I gotta go. I'm just bullshit where I gotta go. Every day you see me, I'm riding for that car. I have no room for remorse. Cause I cannot take a loss. I'm just bullshit where I gotta go. I'm just bullshit where I gotta go. I'm just bullshit where I gotta go. Everywhere the dollars move, just say that I'm all in. I used to wake up with heartache and pain, going insane and then lost half my brain. Cause dreaming of millions way different than having it, especially when there's no food in the fridge of the cabinet. Hurt side where I reside, no room to give up. Pissing in the pot, 9 to 5 till my shift up. Propane stove, aluminum cup, watch my cool wet. Turning 2G's into 2 chains, now I'm true to this. Still no flashy shit. Word to Frank Lucas, I'd rather invest 20% in my future movements. To the point 20% becomes the ownership. I'm not there yet, but best believe that I'm on this. Watching the moves and the steps that I take. Look in the eyes of the hands that I shake. Cause niggas will build a wall if you seem great. But that's just the game that we all love to play. So I have no remorse and I'm all out of empathy. Business is business, I can give a fuck if you kin to me. Same for my frenemies and these bitches that say they enemy. If I can't break bread with you, then you just a liability. I refuse to take a loss, I really mean. I've been down so long, only up what I'm seeing. Getting money, yes, I'm in control. Sticking to the code till I'm bossing. Every day you see me, I'm riding for that car. I do it cause I raise myself to be a boss. No matter what it takes, I bet I pay the cost. I have no room for remorse. I cannot take a loss. I'm just bullshit where I gotta go. I'm just bullshit where I gotta go. Every day you see me, I'm riding for that car. I have no room for remorse. Cause I cannot take a loss. I'm just bullshit where I gotta go. I'm just bossing where I gotta go. I'm just bossing where I gotta go. Everywhere the dollars move, just say that I'm all in.
Hey yo, we are live. It's another episode. Your man BossedUp Staxx. I'm here with my bro, Rizzo the Kid, representing LI.
We here.
Introduce yourself, man. Tell the people what they need to know about you, man.
Rizzo the Kid, up and coming new artist that's coming here. Got the album out right now, not a minute late. It's on all platforms, iTunes, Spotify, whatever. You want to do it, you name it, it's on there. That's where it's going down. LI to the fullest. Always know that.
All right. So I know that you are a rapper, but I also know that you're a brander. Tell us about your brand.
So my brand is At The Money Custom Clothing. You can see it right here. At the dollars. Which means At The Money. On my Instagram, it's At The Money _ Custom Clothing. Go check that out. I do all type of orders. If you order right now of like 2 or more orders, I'll give you 2 shirts for free off of me. Just for you, just give me.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm ordering son. Soon as it's over, don't even gas me. Go ahead.
No, you good. You know you good. You always good. But yeah, At The Money, it was something that I came up with when I was like 14. Never really thought about doing it too heavy because I wasn't sure of myself. So, once I got sure of myself, me and my business partner, Keisha, We made it happen, man. We made it happen, and it's been doing good. It's been doing good. It's not where I need it to be, but it's going there. It's headed that way.
Right. Okay. How could I? So now that you mentioned you have a business, but how could I go about getting you and your business partner collectively to come on my show so that we could promote the overall brand, the unity, so that they can see the face of both mobiles.
Um, Her Instagram is. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up for you guys. Let me pull it up for you guys. We just don't do the custom shirts either. We do custom trinkets. Everything that you name it, we could do it. Anything that's custom, we could do it. Just give me a second. Let me pull it up for you guys. I should have it already, but let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up right now. Let me pull it down. Let me pull it up. So her Instagram is, go check her out. It's MADAME underscore butterflies 09. BUTTERFLIES 09. Go check her out. Go check
All
her
right.
out. Go check her out. That's my business partner.
All right. So now, um, let's talk about you, man. How long have you been rapping?
Since I was 14, man.
Who is some of your inspirations when it comes to music?
DMX, Styles
Have a
P.
good day, gorgeous. Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Yeah, definitely.
Go
So
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
DMX, Styles P, Lloyd Banks, Jada. I just started getting into Ransom. I didn't know Ransom was on the Clue tapes. You feel me? I was still like I wasn't too heavy into that, but I just started bumping Ransom, which is a dope artist. 38 Special, dope artist.
Oh, from Rochester?
Yeah, facts.
I was locked up with him. I know him
But
personally. Like,
that
yeah, we was 2009. He was doing the gun charge. Me and him was together.
dope artist, dope artist. I fucks with. You know what I mean? So I just look at those guys and try to. I wouldn't say I'm a lyricist. I say I write my songs out. But those guys do this shit to perfection. You know what I'm saying? So I look up to them as a guideline. You feel what I'm saying?
Do you how important is it for you as an artist, right? To be an artist or to stay in this one particular lane? Like like arguably Jadakiss is the best rapper. He's arguably in top five, but because he's always stayed in this one lane, he's not necessarily an artist. He's more of a rapper. So how important is it for you to become an artist as opposed to just staying in that one lane?
Just hard work and dedication and knowing like your strengths in this industry. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm. So what I'm saying is, I let's take Jay Z for instance, right? Jay Z didn't really become Jay Z until he went commercial. The Dynasty album. Everything before that was more like he was more boxed in,
So
right?
you
He was
saying
more boxed in.
takes? So you saying what does it takes?
Yeah, no. What? How important is it for you to gravitate towards the commercial rap to be able to be more well known as
It's
opposed to staying in this
important.
particular lane?
It's important. It's very important. It's very, very, very important. Um, it's just basically, you know what I'm saying. It's not how you know, it's who you know, basically. So once you get to that, touching like shaking hands with the right people, you can say that you're this artist. But I'm not branding myself as that artist at this moment. You feel me? I got to see
What
if I can stay in here.
what is your branding and marketing scheme to get people to get to know you?
Basically, I'm gonna try to start doing my own little, you know, YouTube channel. Just being like socially active because everything comes by social media. So that's the first thing to get the views up. So after the views are up, now I have people to come out to my shows because I can't charge anybody if I don't have anybody coming with me because I'm gonna be the one that's charged if I don't have any, any tickets being sold. So that's my whole thing of attacking it and getting the fans to just come out and show the support. You know what I mean?
Right. Do you have any other way to market yourself besides the YouTube thing? I know that the
But
internet will get you known, but
my
before the internet, you have to, like, people have to be willing to subscribe and different things of that nature. What is the marketing strategy to get people to come to your YouTube channel?
basically, man, it's a lot, bro. I got the clothing line. That's one link, which is a business of mine that I can, get people. I can push my music as well and tell them this. I can start doing events. Little small events, nothing big, nothing major. Start doing things like that. Just getting in tune with other people, other artists. You know what I mean? Just starting to just basically being social, like just being social with, like, besides the social media, just being social outside. You know what I mean? That's another way to do it, and just meeting different people, because you can learn so many things from one person. You know what I mean? So it's things of that nature. That's how I'm going about it.
How important is it for you as an artist to network with other artists?
It's important. It's very important. It shows people that you know how to. It goes like, all right. It's like, if you meet a person in the streets, like, yo, what up, my G? I have a conversation. You might not know that person, might know a next person that know a next person that might put you here, just by you being sociable with that person. So you can go far as the people that you know. You know what I mean? Like, the people that you know, that's how far you're gonna get.
How many shows have you done as an artist?
I haven't did any as of this year and last year, but I've done shows before. Black Dawn, I've done. It's on my YouTube as well. It's on my old YouTube, which was Rider Kid. So I changed my name from Rider Kid to Rizzo the Kid. So we did a performance at Black Dawn. I did like 3 performances over there. So I'm kind of, I'm still rusty though, but I want to get back on the stage and let the people understand, like, I could rock this shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Has anybody ever told you that you look like Papoose a little bit with your hat like that?
Hey, this nigga go, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying, cause like I was thinking, I said,
I
if you,
appreciate
cause you,
it.
if you like, I don't know if I don't know if you in a relationship or not, and I don't. That's not what this is about. But if you looking like Papoose, maybe your wife or wifey had that Remy Martin prayer instead of that Sierra prayer. You know what I'm saying? Because you out here, you got the hack. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like, boy, like, really got this Papoose thing going.
Crazy. But I appreciate the compliment. That's my guy too as well. I forgot to add him as one of the lyricists that I like. I think he in the top 5. Like, I put him above Eminem if you ask me. So that's my guy right there. Well, thank you for the.
Okay. Right. Um, I noticed from listening to different things in your catalog that you freestyle more than you actually have songs put out. Why is it important for you to freestyle?
Because it's
Um,
important. It's important for me to freestyle because I'm trying to teach myself how to just, go off the dome. I just use my. I want to mentally work my brain to write. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know that shit. So when I get onto, funk flex or things of that nature, I can have this shit already embedded in my mind. You feel what I'm saying?
right. So I want to share something with you real quick before I ask my next question or whatever, because it's
Right.
about you right now and not about me. So
Right.
the real reason that it's important to freestyle, right? And you, like, I'm a songwriter, so the real reason that it's important for you to freestyle is more so about you staying relevant. One, right, and two, because oftentimes when you freestyle to a beat, right, it automatically shows people that you actually are an artist, as opposed to being secluded to just being one dimensional. So you show a certain level of versatility. That's the real reason for artists to really be more of a freestyle person than anything else, as opposed to preparing for Funk Flex, because generally there's no one that Funk Flex has helped their career because they could actually freestyle. He's not helping careers. You feel me?
I understand.
Like the people that freestyle on the show is already kind of known. The people that's not known, they underground. They go on the show and they freestyle, and then it's like, oh, Murder Mook was on Funk Flex, but it didn't do anything for his career,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like he's still automatically gonna be a battle rapper. He's not necessarily gonna be anything any more liked as an artist than he was the day
Not
before
to
he
cut
did that particular show.
not to cut your wisdom. I only use that reference as that's what I want to be able to do on cue. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm training my mind as I write. All right, let me write these 16, or when I get through the 16 and I remember my 16, let me get to my 23s now. I'm busting the 20, like I'm getting these shits out because back in the day, niggas just used to, on the blocks, they just used to come in, boom, it's there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've learned from, like, one of my guys from back in the day, Shaheen, they call him Mav, he in Philly right now. He showed me, like, yo, he used to be in the crib, like, he locked in, bam, 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 and then recite that shit over and over. So now I'm putting my mind in that. Now that I feel like I want to do it and I feel confident about it, I feel like I need to just have that that structure. You know what I mean? Because it's a part of it's a part of the music. It's a part of music. It's a part of hip
Right.
hop.
I
Yeah.
understand. So, all right. So you have a few people that's watching. Um, you got somebody Ty from the east side, from the east. You got Shalithia Goldsmith.
Mm-hmm.
They said because Shalithia said posting all your music and your supporters sharing. Um, then you got Vienna, Elise. They just putting prayer hands and praising hands and whatnot.
Dope, dope.
Um, so they letting you know that they in the building, they here to support you or whatnot.
I salute.
Um,
I salute. That's my people from the island. I salute. I salute.
where in LA you from?
I'm from West Money, Westbury.
Ah, come on with this West Money talk. Like I swear
Nah,
on my
don't ever
life.
say that. Like, look,
Nah, look, nah,
we
nah,
gonna
look.
don't say that when you
Oh
talk. Don't say
no.
that disrespectful, please. Please don't.
Nah, no.
Please.
I ain't being disrespectful, bro. Yo, what's up, my guy? I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm from Harlem. I'm from
Okay.
the Mecca of fashion. You feel me? Like this is different. Harlem is a world. There ain't no separations, you are.
Right.
But I hear people from West Money and all that. I got a homegirl. Her name is Candy. She been on the show a couple of times.
Right. Right.
She
Right.
she she make cakes out there or whatnot.
Right.
My man Fab introduced me to her, whatever. Like we used to do like just different questions on Instagram. I go live a lot, and
Okay.
she said the West Money thing and all that, and it just make me laugh sometimes because they make movies about Harlem. They you know what I'm saying?
Bro, what's money for
Like
life?
like
Stop it.
like my grandfather had a house in Riverhead. You feel me? So I'm familiar. I've been around the gangsters from Amityville and different areas along out, but the West Money thing is no disrespect, no shade, no none of that. It's just say don't gotta say West Money. Just say you know what I'm saying? Like
What's
but
money? You understand me? What are you talking
but
about? Money, you understand me? That's
I
how it's
feel you.
forever is gonna be. You understand? When it come out my mouth, that's how I'm gonna adjust the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna adjust the situation.
Right,
As
right, right.
That's how it's gonna be. That's my home. You feel me? Hempstead is
Um
oh, I grew up in Hempstead as well. Hempstead is another place. That's you know what I mean? Like it's that's where we at. You know what I'm saying?
so we in the era where unity is not necessarily something
Right.
that's actually illustrated. Let's say that, right? Illustrated. That's a good one.
That's a
Um how important is it to you to actually get to building unity amongst people from West Money that actually
dope.
do music?
It's dope. It's dope, man. It's dope. It's dope. I want it to be stronger than what it is because just like you just said, like you know what I mean. Look, you looked at it as like nah. I want to put that. I'll put that on my back and it's so many guys out there that's talented. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to my boy YNT. You know what I mean? Like it's so many guys out there, boy. It's so many guys that can carry this shit, but everybody need a beacon of light. You know what I mean? To you know what I mean? It's like they bat signal. So I'd rather put myself in harm's way to just bring up what we got on my shoulders if nobody else gonna do it. You know what I mean? Or try,
Right.
try my best. Do my best, not try. Do it. You understand?
Okay.
So that's how I feel on the situation, because I got love for West Money. I got love for Hempstead. I got love for everybody from Long Island. If we gonna do it, we gotta do it together, because they cast us out. You know what I mean? The city cast us out. We ain't in the fucking borough. But alright, it's cool. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we're gonna do this. I would like to see that, more. I would like to see it more. So
that means that what my boy is saying right now is pretty much, he's saying if you from LI and you from the he's saying LI as a whole, but he only really mentioned West Money and Hempstead. But if you from LI and you trying to get known, come to Death Row LI, man. He's the CEO. Have a good day, gorgeous.
Funny guy, yo. He's a funny guy. This guy's funny. Nah, it's not like that, man. Just let's get together and let's make this money, man. We can do it.
Yeah, man. Just say Westbury though. Just say Westbury.
Not gonna do that. It's all LI. We gonna do that. We ain't gonna cast out anybody. You understand? LI as a whole. But West Money is where I'm from. That's how we gonna do that.
It better be, it better not be nobody from Westbury. It better not be nobody from West Money that's broke. I ain't gonna lie, because if you from West Money and you ain't got no money, it's up for you.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as you representing what we doing, it doesn't matter, bro. Rich or poor.
Oh shit, he good. He been practicing.
I ain't been practicing. That's just real shit.
All right. Name. So I was listening to a Tupac song. It made me think about you in particularly, because I know you're a lyricist and different things of that nature. Tupac had a song, and he said, if we is bred from a woman, why do we rape our women, disrespect our women? Why do we not kill for our women? How important is it for you as an artist to promote unity and us as a people, and us as a people taking the world in such a way where we promote unity? You know what I'm saying? It's not a man or a woman thing. It's not a black or a white thing. It's a us thing. It's a people thing.
I don't understand. You gotta say that simpler.
All right. So Tupac made a statement about why we don't protect women, and we is raised and pushed out by a woman and different things of that nature.
Why are we against women, or what am I
Why
against? Question.
No. All right. So generally, I'm gonna give you. I'll just say it this way. Generally, artists as a whole don't promote respecting women, right?
You can't say that. And then when you know it, it's more of a thing of like, it's not disrespecting a woman, because it's more of like, all right, you got females that do the things that they do. You got men that do the things that they do. But it's not a disrespectful thing. It's like, if a female approach you disrespectful, you're gonna look at her disrespectful, right? If a woman approach you like knowing that she's a woman, you're gonna approach her as a woman, right? But in the song, I really don't. That's a touchy subject, because it's like, with me, it's just like, you gotta respect all women, bro. That's just what it is. You feel me? But there's bitches, there's hoes, there's this, there's that. It's females that set up niggas. It's females that shoot niggas. It's females that do this. So you can't cancel out that negative without, you understand what I'm saying? It's a fine.
All right, so let's do this. Let's get into that in the second part of the show in like 5 minutes, right? So here we are. We in the era. Daddy love, put nothing above. Daddy love, I wouldn't put nothing above. So I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. Daddy love, I just wanna see you shine.
Every day I wait, tears come out and hit her eyes. cause I had to see firsthand how my son died. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I promise you, Jalen, with your strength, daddy could never give up. Your moms, I try to big her up when I can, but it looks like when I try, I just become the reason. Like my heart wasn't grieving, broken in pain. I kill a nigga if they speak your name in vain. I can remember your little hands pressed against mine. Now I gotta go through this life without you by my side, but I know you in a safe place till I see you again. Daddy will always keep you in his grace. Daddy loves you, couldn't put nothing above. So I hustle, I just wanna see you shine. I put my life on the line just to have you by my side. I don't see you every day, but I know that you're mine. Yeah, I know that you mine. I don't see you every day, but I know that you mine. Daddy loves you, couldn't put nothing above. So I hustle, I just wanna see you shine. I put my life on the line just to have you by my side. I don't see you every day, but I know that you mine. Yeah, I know that you mine. I don't see you every day, but I know that you mine. It's for my baby Jordan, my firstborn that made me change my ways and made me feel so important. I can't believe I made something so gorgeous. The way you laugh when you squeeze your nose, I had to record it. Shit hurts my heart, I can't see you when I walk. I guess I picked the wrong. You know what, daddy loves you, and I would never put no woman above you. And I will never, ever see you struggle. Took I see my new baby boy, July 11, God gave me a bundle of joy. The first time I held you in my arms, I felt rejoice. He gave me a second chance, and I just can't believe it. I wanted to give up, but you gave me a reason. So for you, I'm a ball on him all season. Even without his teeth, my son always cheesing. And for that, I will never ever leave. Daddy loves you, couldn't put nothing above. So I hustle, I just wanna see you shine. I put my life on the line just to have you by my side. I don't see you every day, but I know that you're mine. Yeah, I know that you're mine. I don't see you every day, but I know that you're mine. Daddy loves you, couldn't put nothing above. So I hustle, I just wanna see you shine. I put my life on the line just to see you by my side. I don't see you every day, but I know that you're mine.
So, quick question, right? All right. Here's something I want to know before we get into the Q&A part, right? So music plays a role in a lot of things that people illustrate, right? In their conduct. When drill rap started to take place, people, murders started to enhance. The numbers of it started to increase. It's just so many different things that became something that was derived through music. So when you make music such as Daddy Love, and you obviously have to be talking about your kid. You got a kid?
Got 2 kids. I have 3. I have one that passed away, Jalen. You know what I mean?
Sorry to
Jalen,
hear that. God bless him.
God bless him. I have a daughter, Jordan, and I have another son, which God blessed me with after my son that passed away, which is Kasim. You know what I'm saying? So I just
Right.
made that song about them because it was just a fatherly thing to do, and I was thinking about them. I always think about them. I wouldn't be doing half of the shit that I'm doing without them, without their you know what I'm saying? Because the world could turn on me, but I know they won't. You know what I mean? So I just did that song for them. Like, it's gonna be in the archives for them when they get older and see Daddy. Like, he tried to do something, but he put us incorporated in it. You know what I mean? So I felt that song a lot.
Where do you see yourself going as an artist in the next 5 years?
Oh man, shit, boy, I plan to have 2 stores, at least 2 stores. I want more, but that's my goal. So I want to reach that goal first to have 2 stores with my merch in it. I want to have at least 4 albums. That's 4 albums. Well, let me not stretch it. I want to say I want to have 2 classic albums that people can actually bump to. I want to have 3 or 4 mixtapes that people could actually, I want classics. You know what I mean? So I'm working for that. I'm working for that goal in the next 5. You know what I mean? It's much more, But those are things that's personal to me. So I'd rather not put that into the earth. I'd rather keep it into my mind at first and then see how it goes. But those are the things that I see myself in the next 5.
Uh, okay. Um, you got a video dropping soon.
Right.
Not only do you got a video dropping soon, you've
Shout
asked
out to my boy Clips.
huh?
Shout out my boy Clips. That's my video guy. That's my video
All
guy.
right.
Shout out to him.
I just received a message. They said that you want me to be in the video, acting
Yep.
like Diddy, dancing. You want me to be dancing? I'm from Harlem. You know what
Hell
I'm
no.
saying?
Dance around with your eyes tripping. Remember that? Remember that?
Nah, it ain't. Remember that. It's take that, take that, take
Just
that.
be yourself. Just be yourself, God. Just be yourself, God. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
I
Just
can't
be
be myself in the video. Like I'm more of a, I'm like I tell jokes. There's a side of me that you haven't got to know, but
right.
I just appreciate opportunity, man. God bless me with opportunity
Definitely.
and and a mindset that's about unity. So like, it's something that's kind of different. But tell us about that particular video so we can tap into this Q&A real quick.
All right. So it could be. It's like 3 videos up for toss right now, right? It's 3 videos up for toss. I can't really put a name on one, but I know for a fact I can say that this is on my mind for right now. Is fuck what you thought, and basically that's just everybody that counts you out. Like, don't think that everybody could look at a person. It's basically don't read a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Actually read the chapters and understand what you're looking at. So that's what that song is about, and it might be that one. Then I got another one called Big Mad, right? Big Mad. That's like, I feel like that could be something. And then I have also Brick by Brick, which means, building your foundation, staying solid, just elevating. Those are the 3 top joints that can happen. And when you guys look at my Instagram, which is Rizzo the Kid, RIZZODAKIDD, I'm gonna post it to see which video you guys would want, and then I'm gonna post the song as well to see which ones. I'm gonna let the fans pick on it, and whatever song you guys pick, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna let you guys pick out of 3 songs, and you guys just go ahead and I'll do it. It don't matter.
All right. So now we're gonna tap into this Q&A. I'm more than willing to be in all videos, man. You my guy. Um, a lot of people may not understand this or know this. But here's something crazy. I only literally met my boy in person one time. Right? We only shook hands one time. But one handshake made the difference in him being on the show and us being able to create this unity and this universe for us to be able to say, yo, you know what, you one of mine and I'm one of yours. You feel me? So I want people to understand that like this is not about how long we knew each other, but more so about the deposit, the inheritance of being able to embrace each other as men, as brothers, as kings. You feel me? So like don't get it twisted. Oftentimes you look at a person and say day one dude, we was born together, raised together. Nah, day one dude is the person that never switched up on you. You know what I'm saying? Always being consistent in different things of that nature. So like we literally only shook hands one time, and all it took was from that one time from to prepare himself to come on this particular platform and say, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready to promote my music. I'm ready to share myself with the world. You feel me? But let's tap into this Q&A, man. So my first question is not from me, it's from someone else. Um the question is,
wanna talk down. My index finger always itchy just to dump around. Then it's through sipping through, say that's how I celebrate. Counting money to make more money, that's how I elevate. I'm from the bottom and never pulled up to stay in shape. My circle's small, I can't allow squares fucking on my plate. Unless it numb my gums after the taste. I remember days on that interstate. High with a half a plate. 3 hitters in the Honda Accord, screaming out all the ball. Trying to get that money that's under the floor. Open my eyes to see that I'm at them dollars, obviously. So I would never have time for some fucking sleep. Run to the money, not from it, bitch, I'm coming. Run to the money, not from it, bitch, I'm coming. Run to the money, not from it, bitch, I'm coming. Bitch, I'm coming, bitch, I'm coming from the honest.
Yo quiero dinero, por eso yo corro. De tanto que quiero me hice tan fuerte ahora ni lloro. Sigo haciendo dinero y estoy brillando como el oro. Cabronas quieren de todo, ninguno aquí se jodió. Ahora que gocen mis panas y la familia que Dios me dio. Quiero 1 millón en la cuenta de ahorro mi hermana. Ando volando bajo pero quiero un avión. Dejamos el relajo, poniendo más trabajo. No vivo barato, si no lo sabías, yo vivo de los tratos. Dijo Colombia, quieren estar en estos zapatos. Sigo haciendo dinero y los kilos yo los paso. Los muevo como puedo y a tu puta yo la parto. ¿Quién dijo miedo? Yo vengo del fracaso. Yo sé que el juez me tiene. Para mí unos varios casos. 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 Para mí unos varios casos.
Not from it, bitch, I'm coming. Run to the money, not from it, bitch, I'm coming. Run to the money, not from it, bitch, I'm coming. Bitch, I'm coming, bitch, I'm coming from the honest.
DR. Oh, hold on.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere, bro. All right, keep it up, kid.
Yeah. So my first question to you is, how important is it to you to promote like being in a relationship, like black love, you know what I'm saying, unity, as far as us as men embracing our queens?
It's very important. It's very important. It's very important. We lack that right now, but once you meet the right person, you know what's gonna happen. We could do it through music, but I don't think they listen to it as much anymore. But I feel outside of music, like, you still, well, not outside of music. Sorry for me saying that. I feel like we should promote that a little bit more than just about a bag and a nigga got money, a finished project, or a female, she got to be this, she got to be that. I think it starts with us building a house. You know what I mean? Like, a home is not a house. You feel me? Like, you feel me? And without the two people that need to make it a home, you know what I'm saying? And it got to start brick by brick with each other, you know? So I feel like as artists, we need to, like, just promote that a little bit more. You know what I mean? Push that to the forefront. You know what I mean?
All right. What's your question?
All right. My first question to you is: do you have a business?
Do I have multiple businesses, man?
So
I'm a
name one of your businesses.
me. I am a business.
All right.
Like,
So with that said, why did you want to become a business owner?
because I know that generally, um, I'm in a society that most African Americans, Latinos, black people in general, they have this thing called Stockholm syndrome. They learn to love their slave master so much where they can't live without being a puppet in certain ways. You think about Stephen A. Smith and all of these different black analysts as a whole that work for a white man that does what masters say. Automatically it puts you in a place where you have to do what someone else is telling you as opposed to using the great mind that God created you to use or utilize. And it puts you at a standstill because you have to do what someone is telling you as opposed to being able to live in your full capability and in its fullness, right? And that's what, me being a business, that's what me being a business mind, a business mobile, or even my platform given opportunity. You an artist. Your music is one of your businesses. Giving you the artist the chance to come on here and promote 3 different videos. So I'm promoting your brand right now, right? I'm allowing you as a business mogul to show the world what you're capable of, where they have no other choice but to like it, love it, but they gonna respect it,
Okay, so
right?
do you have a clothing line business?
Man, I didn't want to talk about that. You feel me?
You said
Um,
Q&A. You said
so
Q.
so yes, one of my clothing lines is 8 letters, 2 words, one meaning. 821. That's me. I've been saying that from in prison, 2009, 2010, 2011. 8 letters, 2 words, one meaning. Get money. Um, I heard people say 8 letters, 2 words, uh, one me or 3 words, one meaning. I love you. But mine is 8 letters, 2 words, one meaning. Get money. Um, that's me. I got the champ. Because I believe in Jesus. I read the Bible. Soon as we get off this particular show, I'm gonna teach a Bible study, right? So champ, the acronyms in champ stands for Christ handles all my problems, right? Not only do I believe that I am God, one of God, one of many gods, I also believe that Jesus is the overall supreme God, and different things of that nature. How you doing, sis? And generally that gives me the opportunity to not only inform people about the relationship that you could possibly have with your overall creator, but teach you that just like you was created, you have a creator that created you to be a creator, right? This is why music is so relevant, because we are creators of hip hop. We are creators of genres. We are creators of 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 style, of fashion, of you know what I'm saying, poetry, of so on and so forth, right? Like he created us to be creators. Oftentimes because we stagnate ourselves in the what if. What if it don't work? Uh what if I'm not good enough? All of these different things that's designed for us to fail because we never took the risk. Um that's one of my clothing lines. Christ handles all my problems. That then I have another one is the only hood I represent is fatherhood. I don't have any biological kids, but I'm a father to every kid that I encounter. I don't care if it's your kid, my kid, or anybody else's kid. I was raised in the era where it takes a village to raise a child, and because it takes a village to raise a child, just because that's your kid, don't mean that that's not my kid. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I could deposit into your kid might be the difference between your kid going to jail or being home. Might life and death, um wisdom and stupidity, you know what I'm saying, mistake, and you know what I'm saying, it's just so many different things that's derived in that particular place. And because we we in the era of where disrespect is so easy, it's so it's like nothing, it's a slap on the wrist.
So
I'm
do you
from an
look at
era.
yourself, not to cut your wisdom, do you look at yourself as a prophet?
I mean, I am what I am, man. I'm not gonna say all of that, but I'm gonna say this, man.
Why not
You
look
know
at
what?
yourself as a prophet? Because that's what
I,
prophets.
I look at myself and I say, whatever the overall plan is what I'm trying to take care of.
So you just
Feel
being
me?
yourself. So
I'm just being me.
so my next question would be like, when you thought about it, when you made your businesses, right? What made you make your businesses off of what you just said, to just make it clear? Like, why did you say, "Yo, this is gonna work"? Why did you do that?
2 different reasons. So you got Bentley, right? Bentley is a car that was the first Bentley ever sold, was sold for $70,000. And it was never a commercial physically seen for Bentley because they never actually made a commercial that was placed on TV. Bentley's commercial was word of mouth, right? And then you think about Nike, you think about Born Fly, you think about Levi's and Polo and Tommy Hilfiger, Timberland, all these different things. That started in somebody's mind. And they rich off of something that was in their mind that they actually was willing to take the risk on, right? And generally, Tommy Hilfiger, Timberland, and so many other different clothing brands are brands that wasn't created for hip hop, the urban communities, black people, so on and so forth. But we are their main supporters, right? I don't think that my main supporters is people I know. I get people on Instagram that hit me up about shirts and different things of that nature. I got somebody right now that's asking me to make them because they going to court. They want me to make them a shirt where they can wear their logo to church to court to make it look like they more sophisticated and different things of that nature. Um, so generally, this is why I said it's time for me to start my own brand because the same way that I live in somebody else's mind, whether it's the apartment that I live in, the car that I'm driving, or the clothes that I wear, I want somebody to live in my mind. The only difference between my mind and someone else's mind is that my mind is not as fucked up as somebody else's. Like my mind is pretty fairly decent if you ask me, you know.
I
But
don't think I don't think you should say that. I think that you should say your mind is just different
I
instead of
mean,
your mind is
I'm not.
up
I'm
as.
not gonna change. I'm not gonna change my statement. You feel me? I know
I'm
it's
not
a lot
trying to
of.
get you out. I'm just saying. I'm just giving an opinion. You know, opinions always
But
matter. I
when you
just
say should, that means
how
that
I
you're trying to
feel.
alter the mind, right? So check it. Think
Mm-hmm.
about it, right? We in a society where white people go in churches and shoot up. They don't go in white churches and shoot
That's though.
white
That's not
churches,
us.
right?
That's
Now
not.
listen what I'm saying though. So they go in white churches and they shoot up black church. They go in white black churches and they shoot up black churches, right? And oftentimes, right, because we haven't built this level of unity
Mm-hmm.
where we continue to support these same white people, right, as a whole in totality, right? It becomes a situation where, for me, I know that my mind is not that fucked up because I haven't had the thought to sit there and go into a white church and just start shooting at every white person, man, woman, and child, and just say, look, it's just some shit that I did, right? And that's the general pattern that has been created for us that from slavery, right? As black people,
But what
um,
about the good? What about the good? Not to cut your wisdom. What about the good that people do? Because it's
what
everybody likes to say, everybody likes to point at the wrong, but look at the good that people do as well.
since you asked that question, let me ask you a question.
Right.
Let's go through history. Is there more? Is there more? Is there more white people in totality that has wronged black people than white people that have done something right by a black person?
We don't compete with them because we're kings and queens.
I'm not competing. I'm asking you a question. I want you to answer that question. Is there more white people that have wronged black people than
Yeah,
white people
but
that have right?
it doesn't make it right though. It doesn't
I'm
just because a person
I'm
does
not talking
something
about the right or wrong. What
just
I'm
because
showing you
somebody
is
does something wrong to you, bro. That don't mean you go out there and do the. It's okay. Like sometimes what they said, what the Bible tell you. You say you read the Bible, right? You gotta forgive. You don't have to forget it, but just forgive that person for who they are because that's like you just said. It's not. I know my mind. I have to know their mind as well. Like it's
yeah,
like
but so
if you
generally
know,
my thing
like
is this, right? Before I can actually, it's not about forgiveness or unforgiveness because I didn't tell you that I don't forgive them. What I'm saying is that I would rather deal with my own people.
bro, you got to
I
deal with all people. It's all equal.
I deal with all people. I
Everybody
would
sheds
rather
the
to
same
deal with
blood,
my
bro.
own people though.
Everybody sheds the same blood. You can't. That's now you're being a racist. You're categorized as a
What?
racist, bro.
No, I'm categorized as a
That's
person
what
that
it
has a
is, bro.
preference.
Everybody is human, bro. Everybody is human. Everybody on this earth is human beings. Period. Everybody bleeds the same blood. Period.
So let me ask you something.
Like, come
Are you dating anyone right now?
on. Not at the moment.
All right, cool. So you're not dating anyone.
Right.
Have you been in a relationship with anyone that is
No, I
black?
haven't.
You ever dated a black woman?
Nope, I haven't.
Have you ever dated a white woman?
Nope, I haven't.
You never been in a relationship with any woman or something?
Nope, I haven't been in a relationship. I don't be in relationships.
All right, cool. So, right, generally, we in a society that teaches us, right? Nefertiti is a woman that is tatted on my arm, right? The
Okay.
first black queen,
Okay.
right? And we in a society where they teach us about white princesses, the Little Mermaid, Cinderella, right?
Bro,
We in a society.
what's good with you? We're talking about human beings, period. Why are you going to
I'm,
that? It's about
cause
people.
I want to show you.
It's not
I
about that. It's about people in general. It's
it's,
man,
it,
woman. dog, cat, anything.
Listen, it might be about that for you, right? It might be about that for you. For me, right? For me, when my understanding is this, right? When I watch the news, I watch a white man back out a gun, shoot at a cop, get shot in the shoulder, right? And go to prison. They lock him up. He get 3 years. He's able to come home. I watch black men get killed by the police with no weapon on them.
That's the system. That's not humanity though. That's
What
just
is
the system. That's the system, bro. That's the system. That's just the system that you're talking about.
who's the system? Who's the system designed for? It's not designed for people like you and me.
You're talking about the system. So every white person that you see is a bad person.
Yo, you listen.
Every Indian person.
I like you. I like you. I like what you're trying to do, right? You putting words in my mouth because I never said that.
I'm saying words and you're taking it and you're.
No,
I'm
listen.
not doing anything.
All right, look.
First of all, I'm never gonna take anything from you. I'm not gonna put anything in your mouth. Pause to say anything. You're gonna say what you feel, and I'm gonna say what I feel. This is my opinion. This is the subject. And you're talking about
it's not the subject, right?
Listen to me, bro. Yo. You're talking about, yo, oh, this person is this, but you're a godly man. Bro, you have to respect everything that God puts here, bro. Period.
I want you to know this, right? This is the reason I generally do Q&A for this reason, right? Because it avoids the debate. You can't ask me a question and then you try to.
I apologize, bro.
Right. So you when you ask me a question, you asking me about what my thoughts are, and then you trying to give me your thoughts. So that becomes a debate because you asked me something that was about what Staxx thinks, not about what you think, right? So now check it, right? When I'm 35 years old, right? I live in a society where because Jay-Z is a rich black man, right? To me, he's a rich black man. To a white person, he's a rich black nigger, right? I live in a society where it's no white cops that's sitting there jumping on white people and putting they foot on their neck or knee on their neck for enforcing a certain level of death or harm in that way, right? But when it comes to my own people, right, and I'm talking from a place where I've been incarcerated, right? I've been physically in situations, even though I've been more shot at and dealt with from a different level of hate from my own colored people than from a white person. But what I see overall in totality comes more from a white person towards a black person than from black people to a black person, right? Do I agree with you in the sense of me being a godly person or looking at God in the sense of a certain level of looking for liberty and different things? I don't disagree with you, but it doesn't change the fact that this is a life that I actually live and see every day that I walk on this planet as a black man. You feel me? And that's just what it is. You might see it differently, consider and then check it. You from Long Island, right? And I'm not saying that the crime rate is not is not the same, but it's a lot different, right? Because when people talk about New York City, even in music,
the crime is a crime, bro.
No, bro, look, right? Because I'm starting to learn something about you. You listen for response and not for understanding. When you think of when I think about my city, right, in comparison to Long Island in totality, right? People talk about the bright lights and the yellow cabs, but they don't talk about the police brutality. They don't talk about the racism. They don't talk about how every 10 blocks in Harlem, the Bronx, Brooklyn, there's a liquor store and a check cashing place. But when you go further down into these white communities, it's banks and it's check is
Hempstead, bro. Have you ever been to Hempstead?
I've been everywhere in the world.
It doesn't matter. Every ghetto is the same scenario, bro.
I mean, guess what, man? Maybe you see it from a different perspective.
That's where it gets fucked up. We're all from New York, period. It doesn't matter from Long Island, Queens, Brooklyn, Harlem. Doesn't matter.
You missed the
if you want more unity, you preach about unity. But bro, as a whole, like you putting people into a section.
No, that's what I'm saying. You listening for response and not for understanding. So generally, overall, what I'm saying is this, right?
Crazy, man.
What I'm saying overall, right, is this.
Crazy, man. You're crazy, man.
I've been called worse, right? Check it. I've been called a nigga about white people and a nigga about black people.
My nigga, have you ever been to Alabama where they do that shit religiously?
See, and that's what I'm
It's
saying.
just
Look,
all over the world, bro. You can't base your shit off of just where you from. It happens all over the world. So it's like, what if you want unity? So you should get more people that have like mind, like you, and just start up something, start up this or start up that. Let's not just point fingers at people. The best way to attack the system is by a group, not by one person saying something. You have
all
to
right.
do it
So
by a group. So you should
all right.
start something.
So look, if you wasn't listening for response and you was listening for understanding, right?
I'm listening to
Wh-
what you
wh-
are, but
you
if I'm not
you
listening for
responded because everything that I've said,
because it's always a double side to everything, bro. It's always a double to everything, bro.
No, look, if you listening for understanding and not for response, you want to only pick out certain things that I'm saying. You will be able to understand
I
what I'm saying,
understand what you're
right?
saying, but this is
The
the
only
main
thing that
thing.
you picking out what you want to hear, and you responding to that, right? I listen to you, and I just listen, right? So there is no real feedback because either I'm gonna agree because you right, or I'm gonna disagree because I want to
Just
open
gonna
your
have
mind.
we're gonna
Would
have
you?
to agree to disagree because I
Yep,
don't agree.
that's an oxymoron. Look,
That's not an oxymoron, bro. It's
all right,
just
cool.
agree to disagree because we might agree on a certain situation, but this certain situation that we have, we just don't agree.
I,
We're
and
both
that,
speaking
and
the
if
right.
we
We're
and if
both
we and if
speaking.
we
We're
don't
both
agree, then we didn't agree to disagree. We just disagree. So check it. Look, right
agree to
here it
disagree.
is.
What we're talking about.
Here it is. Right before I could build unity against amongst all people, I got to build unity amongst my people. That's the thing that you keep missing that I'm saying,
Bro,
right?
you do it between all people, bro. All people are people, bro. I keep telling people that it's all about everybody around you, bro. How you supposed to make money if you're not happy with everybody, bro? You can't just all right. I'm just for the black people. What about the Indians? What about the Spanish people? What about the Mexicans? What about these people that go through the same suffering as us, bro? It's not about one. And then you got white people that actually like our culture and embrace our culture. If they think we're born to know, like yo, bro, I don't believe you. You don't have to put everybody in this fucking box. Like yo, I'm for the black people. No, you have to be
If
for everyone. It's called
yo
equal, bro.
before I could be for anybody else, I gotta be for my people. My people have endured slavery. Like I don't know what where you've been, if
Bro,
you've been under a
you
rock
have,
or what I'm
have
saying.
you have
Like
like Hassan Campbell said, you have the house nigga, the field nigga, and the runaways.
is they less of a nigga to a white person? No. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you
Bro, you
missing
have
that.
crackers, you have rednecks, you have this, you have spicks, you have this, you have that. Everybody has a fucking name. It's just a fucking name that's branded. That's it, bro. That's it. But what about that person's intellect? What about that person's drive? What about that person's, you know, it's just you can't put everybody in that category. It's
Yo,
shitty people
this
in the world.
I,
We know
I
we
hope
know that. We know that. We know
I,
that. We know that. We know that. But if you put any nigga in the ghetto, that's how that's gonna come. You can't say that like we against each other. No,
yo,
we're against poverty. That's what we against.
I
We're not
hope I hope that I hope that when you get the chance, right? I hope that when you get a chance, you'll get to listen and you won't pick and choose the words that I said because I never said all people or
we're gonna have,
everybody or none of that.
we're gonna
You
have a big
putting
dinner.
words in my mouth,
Big
bro.
dinner. We're gonna have
Like
a big dinner. We're gonna have a big dinner at whatever restaurant you want in Harlem, and we're gonna have a discussion. That's how that's gonna be. You think you fuck with that?
like nah, we don't gotta look. I'm not. Yo, I like you, man. You've been practicing, right?
I don't practice, nigga. This is real shit that I'm speaking to you. This is how I
I
really feel. It ain't practicing. This is
Now
really
I
how.
feel you. Look, let me just show you something, right? You the only person that ever came on my show, and I let you call me a nigga more than one time, right? And I know that you don't mean it in a way that a white person
I
may,
apologize
right?
if
But it
that.
has the same meaning, right? And it has the same meaning to me, right? Why? Because whether it's an ER or it has the same level of disrespect. We try to take things and dilute what the real representation of what it is derived for,
I got
right? It's derived for disrespect, right? So check it. Don't worry about. I'm not offended by it, right? This is a learning lesson for both of us, right? So check it.
No, it's not. It's not gonna be. Before you go into your whole monologue, right? I'm gonna tell you this. Yo, they gave us pig shit. They gave us pig guts, pig all that. We made food out of it, bro. So why not take a word that they used against us and make it endearment, bro? That's how.
That
That's just
that
how we talk.
but
Ain't no
there's
disrespect, brother.
nothing endearing about being called a
No, we
nigga. The
gotta say
word
my
nigga,
brother,
the
my
the the,
brother,
the
my
word
brother, my
the
brother,
the
my brother, my brother. Bro, sometimes it's just what you grow up in, bro. That's just what that is. That's just what we got that handed to us, and we broke it down, made it a word that's endearment now.
I mean,
Yo,
maybe the we that you speak of is the we that you're a part of. I'm not a part of that we. I'm
all
a
right,
part of
so
the.
cool. Which
I'm.
not against. I'm not against of you. I'm not against you doing what you do because you are a person. This is what you believe in because we came out of a different person. So I believe you grew up on different morals. I grew up on these morals. So it's always gonna be like that. But long as we can agree to disagree or agree on some point, because it's some things that we can talk about that we can agree on. So
I mean, maybe if we was talking about music, we might not be here. But my mind just works different because of where I've been and what I've seen
I understand.
and how I, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I you look. I've been to Long Island, right? River had my grandfather had a 9 bedroom house, 2.5 bath, a barn in the back. He used to
Riverhead.
sell corn. He used to sell corn liquor. It's racist out there, right? I've been to Texas, Alabama, and Mississippi. I've been to the most racist places in the world. I've been to prison where a CO the day before I left, he said, "What are you going home to do?" I said, "I'm gonna start a podcast. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third." He said, "Guess what? You'll be back." Right? So I've been around that long enough to understand that, you know what I'm saying, something different than what you may understand, right? No matter what we do as black people or white person, there there's there might be 20% of white people that say there's some great black people out there and we got to get next to them and make them better, right? That 80% outweighs that 20, and the only thing that they see when they see us is nigga. They see failure, they see disgust, they see dirt, they see filth. They see all these different things, right? And I'm not. And like I said, the Quakers is a group of slave owners, right? And this doesn't change, right? They was a group of slave owners that believed in teaching their slaves how to count and how to read. But guess what they was first? They were slave owners. So it doesn't. The position doesn't change. They were still slave owners. They wasn't enslaving. They wasn't enslaving their own people. They were slaving black people. You understand? So what am I supposed to? Am I supposed to say, well, we're gonna put them in the 20% of the good white people just because they chose to teach black people how to read and count? No, because the first part of that, just like if we was talking about athletes that have to be student first, is student athlete, right? The student come first. The slave owner comes first. Meaning what? That you still enslaved a black person, whether you taught them or didn't teach them, right? You wasn't giving them freedom. You was still making money off these same slaves, right? So my mind works that way because of my experience, and your mind works the way that works because of your encounters and different things of that nature, right? But look, I got something to take care of, me. I want you to give everybody in the world that you
Stax,
can shout out. Give them a shout out.
I
God
want to
bless
give a
you,
shout
Queen.
out. I want to give a shout out to you, Stax, man. This interview was great, man. It was very, you know, knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Conscience, which is my engineer, my favorite engineer. Shout out to Robbie Nova, Team Nova. Shout out to that whole squad. Shout out to Shag. Shout out to Wavy Jones. Shout out to Q Hundred. You know what I mean? Getting money belly. JLC, which is my manager. Shout out to him most of all. Shout out to the Mess Boys. Shout out to Big Unc J Rock. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Tennessee. Yo, shout out to Bump Vintage. I just talked to this guy, this artist. He's an up and coming artist. He's trying to do his thing, man. He hit me in the DM. I'm gonna shout you out, Brody. I respect you. I respect what you're doing. Keep going. His Instagram is BUMP_VINTYGE. Please look up for my guy. He's dope. Yo, shout out to Burnt Corn, Alabama, Evergreen, Alabama, Monroe, Alabama. Shout out to y'all. West Money, Hempstead, Freeport, Roosevelt, Unionville, Wanda, Bayshore, Brooklyn, Queens, and all my hitters that's just trying to make it, man. I really salute you guys. Look out for Not a Minute Late is out right now. It's out right now. It's out right now on all platforms. iTunes, Spotify, all that. Look out for Talk My Shit. It's on the way. It's on the way. Shout out to Staxx for giving me this opportunity to speak to you people and tell you guys how I feel in life and how I look at things. So, yo, shout out to everybody that was in the chats. Shout out to everybody that was vibing. And yo, due to the knowledge radio, salute that. You heard? Gangster.
Yo, somebody said keep up the good work. So I just want to shout out. I want to shout out Rizzo the Kid. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to everybody that's a part of his team. I'm from Harlem, and maybe because of maybe because of my mindset, he shout out Brooklyn and Queens, and he ain't want to shout out to Harlem. But shout out to Harlem.
Yo,
You feel me?
my fault. I forgot about Harlem. My fault.
You know, like,
yo, Wolf love. Shout out to Wolf, man. Yo, my fault. Shout out to Harlem. My fault, Harlem. Don't. I would love to perform town. Please don't beat me up. I love Harlem.
Nah, look, we ain't listen. One thing that you should know about Harlem is that we the most embraceful hood that you could possibly come to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that I hope that you could come. I hope that you could come to one of my open mics one day. I'm about to start getting back into that, man.
Yeah,
shout out to the whole LI. If I know you and you from LI, shout out to you, man. I got a few good headers out there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to anybody doing music, underground, overground, mainstream, whatever the case might be. I'm always down for unity. I'm always down to work. I'm a songwriter, a podcaster, a party promoter. I'm a renaissance man. Like, if you name it, I could do it. You feel me? So, like, y'all look forward to seeing some good things, great things coming from Rizzo the Kid. You know what I'm saying?
Electra too. Shout out Electra too. Still excellence. Yo, shout out to her. Go look at her podcast as well. I'm sorry, I forgot to even name her. I did an interview with her last week or 2 weeks ago. Yo, shout out to her. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing it. I'm off this. That's my shout out.
Yo, listen, man, I appreciate all of y'all that stepped in and viewed or whatever. Yeah. So I'm about to get going, man. I got something to take care of, man. But next week, Tuesday, man, we're gonna do something big. And guess what? Just because Rizzo tried to try me today,
yo,
right? Because he tried me. He tried me, right? Just because he tried me, we're gonna get him back on the show real soon, man, because I'm pretty sure that y'all would love to see us really not necessarily debate, but open each other's minds in such a way where, you know, where he'll get the chance to understand me and I'll get the chance to understand him, and then we can, you know what I'm saying, we can build something that's monumental, that's big, that's like, you know what I'm saying, and it doesn't have to seem so segregated, because just like he left Harlem out, that's the segregation. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned racism.
You don't like
Look, he mentioned racism. He mentioned racism or whatever, but that was real racism of him not to mention Harlem, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
that was
you know what I'm saying?
not to start out from West Money and say West Money is this. So
yeah,
we can talk about it.
Harlem is. You're a great debater, but look, Harlem is Harlem. I don't say anything other than Harlem. You said Westbury is West Money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't say anything good or bad about West Money or West.
I didn't say anything bad.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't make it you know what I'm saying?
Nothing bad about
Harlem. Yeah, you just forgot it. You just forgot about the Mecca of fashion. You forgot about, you know what I'm saying?
I forgot.
Yeah, you forgot about the Mecca of swag. I'm
gonna be a man to stand up and say I apologize.
I promise you, right? Before I end this, before we end this, I want you to know this.
Shout out to Wolf, man. Wolf love, man. Wolf love. You heard? But
look, Wolf love. You know what Wolf stand for? We only honor our family.
Right.
Come on.
I respect it, bro. I respect it. I respect Harlem. I'm not saying that I don't. Why you putting words in my mouth, bro?
So look.
something that is not. That's what you do. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But
So-
yo, shout out to you, bro. I really appreciated the conversation.
Now I appreciate you. The next time that you're available, I like to do once a month. Once a month, I like to do shows on relationships and moral dilemmas, and I want you to come back.
Definitely.
Like, I want you to come back whenever you're available. Same time, same place. Do the knowledge radio. Boss talk with a boss, man. That's what I do, man. BossedUp Staxx, that's your boy.
Yo, keep going, bro. Like, I love what you're doing, man. Keep doing and be successful. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Be safe. Be protected by the Most High. And do what you do. You heard? I respect it.
I appreciate you.
All right, later.
All right.
You know what we call that? Dick riding. That's what we call that.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck them all, man.
Exactly. Fuck them all, bro. Fuck them all, bro. Nigga. Take a look in my eyes, I never gave a fuck. 5'6" with the heart of an 18-wheeler truck. I never backed down, nor thought of giving up. I got a couple dollars, but the kid ain't rich enough. Born in the gutter, made my way to the streets. Broken home and fixing it ain't fucking cheap. So I move accordingly to eat how bosses eat. Get to the round table and I already got a seat. I'm the type of wolf to dress up like a fucking sheep. Get to the herd and feast with the hitters who feel like me. I'm on a mission, fuck who don't listen. Cause most of the time these niggas is competition. Wishing, praying on my downfall. Cause the kid got dreams just to see himself fall. Fuck them all if you ask me. I never turn my back to these cats so these niggas can stab me. Right. I got my weight up so I don't move like Take a sip of that Remy as I roll a dice. I gotta take chances, cause ain't no money if it ain't no sacrifice. Getting to the bag is slogan I look up to. So if my duffel hat full, I'm not comfortable. Fuck what he got unless he added to the pot to buy the block. Then it's either you with it or you not. Fuck the talk, it's 10 toes as I walk. Get in my way, get outlined, then choke. I was taught, if you don't think like a boss, you always gonna come up short. And that ain't even in my cloak. It was days niggas laugh, I never had cash or couldn't post the new kicks cause I was doing bad. I would holla at a chick and she just turned her head. Now I'm getting bread, these bitches want the whole loaf. No, not at all. You must be out your fucking mind. If you ain't putting overtime, I'd say out of mind. I'm on my grind, to sum it all, I'm getting money till it ain't no motherfucking more, nigga. That's how you gotta do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Wavy Jones, Shaq Wellington.